Hello and welcome. We're going to be using the Wave Calculator program from the TI-84 Plus CE, or if you have a TI-84 Plus CE Python, you're still good to go. So I would probably pause this and take a moment to read these instructions here. We're going to go ahead and get started. And the big thing is these first two questions are very similar using wavelength. So we're going to go to energy calculations here because it's asking the energy in kilojoules of 1 mole of X-rays. So we're going to do energy calculations from wavelength. That's very important here. So energy calculations from wavelength, and asks the wavelength in nanometers. So we're going to do 6.75 for that first one, so 6.75. And then the units, it's 1 for joules and 2 for kilojoules per mole. And it's asking both of these in kilojoules, basically of 1 mole. So we're going to do option 2. And then we go for that first one is 1. And I don't know the significant figure or significant digit rules for this specific class. So, you want to make sure you do that right. And this is kilojoules, and I shouldn't capitalize the K. Sorry about that. It's like a lowercase k, so I'll try to get that. kJ per mole for that first one. And then we're going to go ahead and get that energy calculation again from wavelength for question number 2. And this wavelength is 613.935 nanometers. And it is in nanometers. So you have to do any conversions there, which is cool. So 613.935. And look, if the menus are confusing, go ahead and comment on the YouTube. As long as you do it in a civil manner and have a realistic expectation of when I can get it to you, I'll make the change. And it's, assuming it's a reasonable request. Okay, so option 2 for units again. Sorry about that, going off on a tangent. And this is going to be 194.98 kJ per mole. Okay, cool. Now, question 3 is a little more complicated. I just want to show that to you for a moment. And then just going to go back to the main menu. And then this is spectroscopy, option 3. And then we want to identify color, I think. Let's see. Unknown A. Okay, so it has this. So I think it's actually unknown analysis, I think. What is the energy? Yeah, okay, so what is the energy in joules? And we'll get the wavelength and the color as the outputs. So just pause here, just if you need to see what the elements are and what the tables are. We're going to go ahead and enter that first one, and I'll underline that information, the 4.075. And this is an old school multiplication symbol for computing stuff. So I'm going to say times 10. And that's raised to the negative 19th. Now, here's the trick. This is where a lot of people go wrong here. You want to use this negative symbol below the 3 key on the keypad. I know in our brains, minus the negative, the same thing. Calculator is very touchy about that. So enter to the negative 19th. Bam. And then color, blue. Yay. Okay, and it's so it's 487.80. I'm going to round it to 4 nanometers. And then the color's blue. It already classifies it for you, but if you had to look here on the table, anything between 450 and 495 nanometers is blue. So you got 487. We're right in that blue range. Okay. Now on to the next one. I'll change this to a red color here. 297.6 times 10 to the negative 19. And the calculator, cool. It asks you, do you want to do another? Press any other key to get out of that loop. What's the energy in joules? 2.796 times, 10. Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this before. Use this as a raise to the key. I know it's funky. It's a funky symbol. Looks like a upwards arrow, but raise to the, and again, negative 19. So we got a negative key below the 3 key, negative 19. And then we get red. Oh my gosh, what luck. I happen to be using red. And it's 710.94 nanometers. Now, what is the symbol? So we got these two different emission lines here, the 487 and 710. So I'm looking at like 47.8. We got that covered, and the 710.9. Okay, cool. I'm going to go Mg for magnesium. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, we've got the first half of this worksheet done. So look, I'm not, you might think I'm that smart. I'm not as smart as I might appear online. I'll be honest about that. So I've got to exit this program. Thanks for using the Waves Calculator. Visit mcstudio.com. That's where this is from. And look, if you join the mailing list, you get 30% off your first order, everything you have on it. And then if you join the mailing list, my gosh, I send out at least once a month discounts to my subscribers before anybody else. And they're pretty good, and information too. And if you want to test programs, but enough of that gobbledygook. Let me get going on this. So we're going to go to the periodic table. This is a new program created for A-Star. A-Star, shout out to you in Florida for sending this, setting me up with a lot of physics and chemistry worksheets. You can do the same. You buy a program and you're like, hey man, could you modify the program and then show me a video of how to do my homework on it? Heck yeah. Okay, so look, periodic table program. I'm going to search by period. You probably have a blank, a periodic table that has basic stuff. I'll pop one up on the screen, but it's not going to have electron configuration, things like that. So, and especially with this is called I think it's the noble gas abbreviation here. If you do like AR, whatnot. Okay. So look, we're going to go by period. I know hydrogen's here in the HE thing. So hydrogen, and I'm going to zoom in. I'll show you the electron configuration is 1s1. Now, if you're fancy, you can do it 1s with the superscript 1, but I'm just going to do it just like it has here. So 1s1. I know it looks weird, looks like absolute value of s. Forgive me. I'll do it in a different color so it doesn't offend people. I'll do it in blue. Electron configuration of HE, that's kind of cool. That's the next one here. So option 2. And that's 1s2. I'll circle it. Okay. And then electron configuration of O. So let's go back here. We're going to go back one. And I think it's in period 2. I'm not the chemist. That was my dad. He was a chemical engineer. Chemistry was probably my weakest science subject. I don't know why. He got all the good genes. I didn't, I guess. I'm going to go to black here. Electron configuration of O. So look, we are going to use the noble gas. They call it noble gas abbreviation. So HE, 2s2, and then 2p4. So just so you know, these are separate things, the 2s2 and the 2p4. That's why I'm giving a space between them. So that's for oxygen. And then I'll do the phosphor in green. Keep doing the color thing. So we're going to go back here. I want to go back. I hope it's in period 3. Okay, good. It is phosphorus. 5. So we're going to use the electron English is my first language. Okay, so neon here. So it's Ne. And then 3s2. And I'm being kind to like space it out between the letters here. So it's Ne, 3s2, 3p3. Now, this next thing, right? It's argon and then stuff, right? It's argon and then a lot. This looks like, just so you know, I'm going to probably zoom in a little bit. That's 2, 10, and 5. That's 17 basically elements past argon. So just so you know that. I believe it is. If you're a chemist, flame me in the comments. I make no pretensions to being good at chemistry at all. So I know it's not period 3. My guess is this period 4 because it's argon and then stuff, because argon is a noble gas before period 4. So I'm going to choose period 4. I'm going to go to about 17 things. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. My goodness. I think it's bromine. I don't know how to pronounce it. Flame me in the comments again. So, and look, this is how lame I am at chemistry. I didn't even put this right. This 3D10, 4s2, 4p5. But that's electron configuration for bromine, Br. So I'm going to do Br as the symbol. Now look, by the way, I see this Br minus. I'm going to jump down to that question here. This Br minus thing. And I'm like, oh, what does the minus mean? It means it has one more electron. So what does that mean? It's this plus one more electron. So, and I'll probably mess this up, but your teacher will probably give you at least half credit for doing this guy. So 4s2, 3d10, 4p. I'm going to go 6. I hope that's the next thing you do is the 4p6. I know it's like Aufbau configuration or whatever, Aufbau model, which I don't know. So, you know, you probably get some of these wrong because my program is lacking in sophistication here. So I just wanted to get that one done there. Now, going back, we got argon, 4s2, 3d10, 4p2. So it looks like it's argon plus 2 plus 10 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So 14 beyond argon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to guess germanium. I'm not sure. Looks like it's 3d10. Good. We got that match. 4s2, 4p2. Okay, good. So it's kind of a good guess. And it's germanium GE. It always goes capital letter first. And if there's a second letter, be lowercase, just so you know. So GE. Okay, good. I am pretty sure about this stuff. I'm not so sure about these things, questions 12 and 13. So forgive me. And look, if you make a comment or if you contact me at mcstudent.com, I am obliging. Just as long as you're patient, because I do have about a 2-week backlog of program updates and homework videos to make. So as long as you're cool with that, we're all cool. Okay. Now look, got to go to this xenon. So it's xenon plus what? 2 and 14 is 16, 26, 30. Oh my gosh, we're probably like lanthanide or actinide series, which I don't fully understand myself. We got to go... I got to go back to periods. Okay. Dude, I do not know. Okay. So it's xenon plus something. So it's not period 5 because that's before xenon. 6 and 7 are after xenon. But if it was after radon, it would have Rn here. So it's Xe for xenon. So I'm going to choose 6, period 6. Now look, this is a whole mess of things. I forgot the number I just calculated. We're going to add these superscripts. 16. So it's like 30. Geez, manies. We got to go part B. Let's go part C. Okay. I'm going to guess this, but I'm probably wrong. 4F14. Okay, we got that right. 5D10. Okay, good. 6S2. Yay. 6P. Oh, it's right before astatine. Dang. So, I'm going to go to period 6, part B. Look at me. I don't know how to use my own program. Okay. Period 6, part B. It's right for astatine. So I'm going to go polonium. Oh my gosh, polonium. Let's check it out. Okay. 4F14. Got a match. 5D10. Match. 6P4. Match. 6S2. Okay, we got the match. It's PO. Ooh. That's some countries' leaders' like favorite element to use. Now look, what's chemical symbol? The element that has electron configuration. Okay, we got xenon again. What? It's one less than polonium. I'm gonna go bismuth. Let's see. 4F14. We got a match. Okay, I'm gonna change colors here. I'm gonna go hot pink. Why not? 4F14. 5D10. 6S2, yes. 6B3. See, my stuff's like so out of order. Bismuth, Bi. We're totally good to go. Okay, I just found out, I looked in a periodic table. Strontium is period 5. So I'm choose option 5 here. So look, what does this 2 plus mean? This is, excuse me, there's a truck going by. Strontium SR2 plus means we basically lost 2 electrons. So strontium is normally Kr5S2. But check this out. This means like 2 electrons here. We've lost 2 electrons. So we got to nix this whole thing. So guess what? The electron configuration is probably krypton. for question 13. Look, I may be wrong in some of these. Point out in the comments, and I'll improve the program. And again, when you buy these programs, free updates for life. So as I fix them, you get them. And the sooner you point it out to me, either on the website or YouTube channel, that this can be improved, I'll improve it. Mistakes take precedence, so that kind of jumps the queue of the 2-week, 3-week delay. Additions and changes, 2 to 3 weeks. Fixes, like a few days. Okay. Good luck on all your chemistry and physics, your SAT math, blah, blah, blah. I'll see you next time.